Hi, Stinka Butts. If you already don't know, my name is DJ and welcome to my YouTube channel. So on today's video, gonna be an informative one, and I'm pretty much gonna talk about how did I become a EMT. I get this question a lot by a lot of people. A lot of people wonder the process and everything and how I became an EMT and what it's like to be EMT. And in today's video, that's what we are going to talk about. So I do have quite a bit of notes I wrote down, and I'm going to go some of the stuff off of the schooling as well, the school that I went to kind of give you guys like a little bit of insight of the process to get started, and then what it's like to go through school and go through clinicals, and then all of the after process of getting your license, your AMA's license, or pretty much everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. So why did I become an EMT in the first place? Honestly, I never thought I was going to be EMT. Originally, I was going to school to be a forensic scientist or crime scene investigation. That's what I originally wanted to do. I was going down to Riverside City College at the time, but this is around COVID area, you know, all that BS. And they wanted the vaccine, and I didn't want to take the vaccine at the time, so I ended up going to my local school, which is Victor Valley College, which is located in Victorville, California. That's currently where I reside right now. So I was taking, just classes, just to, go through college and everything, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a psychiatrist. I wanted to be a nurse. I was just kind of very confused on what I wanted to be. And one random day, I had saw some kids walking around in EMT uniform. I was like, wait, that seems kind of fun. I should totally try that. And what did I do? I tried it. So what I started with was EMS. I believe it's EMS 50, which is Emergency Medical Response. And this is kind of like a thing before you get into EMS 60, which is the actual EMT program. It kind of prepares you to get to the EMT program so you can have an understanding before you jump in. That's what I did. I took the EMR class. I really enjoyed it, and I felt in my heart that this is something that I wanted to pursue. So I was like, let me go ahead and take the next step and be like, let's go through the EMT program. I always wanted to, as a kid, I always wanted to help people. I always had a passion for that. So this was like, kind of my stepping stone, and that's pretty much how I became EMT. So what we're gonna kind of go over right now is quite a bit of things. I'm gonna talk about schooling, how long is schooling, the price of schooling, what goes on during schooling, about uniforms, books, homework, tests, skills, midterms, clinicals, final exam, how many days of school I went, what happens after school, your nationals, and then getting your, going to the DMV, getting your medical cert, AMA's license, EMT license, and then where to apply to become an EMT and what you can apply as EMT. So let's go ahead and let's talk. Well, for schooling, like I said, I went to Victor Valley College. You can go through a community college. I believe you can go through trade school as well. And then I believe there is other programs that just specifically have does school for EMT. But I personally went through VVC, which is, like I said, Victor Valley College, to do my school. How long is school? So they have 16-week courses, which is about 6 to 5 months. They have 8-week courses, which is, I want to say, what is that? How many weeks are there in a month? It's like a month or two, I think. And then a 6-week course is literally about a month and a half, maybe two. I don't really know. Don't quote me. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be informative and have this information, but do not quote me. 6-week course, that goes by really fucking fast. It goes by very quick. My friend took the 6-week course, and it went by like that. You're at school pretty much every single day of your life. But yes, so 8-week course is a little bit, it's still the same, it's still very fast, but you do have a little bit more time. But the 16-week course is you have a lot of time to complete school. And the reason why I took the 16-week course is because I wanted to make sure I really understood the information, I was getting the help that I needed, and I wanted to make sure I get through this, because at the end of the day, we're dealing with real people's lives, and it's something that you do have to take very serious. And I would also go off record and say becoming an EMT and being an EMT and just working in the EMS field, you do really need a passion for it. You can't just think it's gonna be like all lollygagging in games. Like, yes, there is times where we do have laughs and we do chill, but it is a very serious job at the end of the day. So make sure you do have a passion to join the EMS, because EMS is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. So let's talk about pricing. So this, like I said, the school that I went to, VBC, schooling for the price is around $900 to $1,000. That does sound like a lot. I know. Watch yourself, calm down, it's okay. I know it's a lot, but you can get financial aid through the school. And I'm pretty sure any other school you can get financial aid through them, and it literally paid for basically most of my schooling. I really didn't have to come much out of pocket. There was a few things that I did have to come out of pocket for, which was my clinical bag, and I think it was like a liability insurance or something like that. But that did come out of pocket just a little bit, but not too much. So that's kind of like the pricing around the school that I paid for. I'm not sure how much other schools are, but this is just currently for VVC and pretty much what I paid for. So once you decided what school you're gonna go to, my process was pretty much go through orientation, meeting with the instructors, getting everything done, getting the prices and everything. And once I understood that, registered for the class and everything, that's when I got my uniform, went to go pick up my uniform. I got my books, and I had a laptop. It's recommended to have a laptop because you do a lot of coursework and you do a lot of tests. You pretty much do your coursework and your tests on a laptop. I'm pretty sure you can have an iPad, but a laptop is preferred because it is, I think, just a lot easier, I guess, in a sense. So pretty much school, you're gonna have a what do you call it? You're gonna have a skills day. And then you're gonna have a day where you pretty much do like notes, like you're taking notes and everything. You're gonna have a skills days and notes day. I can't think of another word for it, but that's pretty much what you're gonna have. So my school was 2 times a week. We met Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. So Tuesday was our notes day, and then Thursday would be our skills day. So pretty much skills consist of, your trauma, your medical, your OB, use the oxygen tank, CPR, how to use epi, and you can like go online to VVC and it kind of explains what you're going to be going through too. But this is pretty much like our skills. I don't have my book on me, but the emergency medical technician book is that fucking thick. It's a very thick book, but I promise you, that book will literally save your life. It literally has all the answers in there for everything you possibly fucking need to be an EMT and to understand the grasp of EMT school. So I definitely recommend, when you do get that book, read through it. I know it's a lot because I'm telling you the book is literally like this, but I'm telling you there's so much information in there, it will literally help you, okay? Please read that book, okay? Once you're pretty much going through school, you're doing all your tests, you're doing your, your note taking, you're doing your skills, you're gonna get to midterms. When I say midterms was so stressful for me, I don't know how it was for other people, but midterms was literally so stressful for me because I'm like, I have to pass, like I have no choice but to pass. And what did I do? I passed my midterms, babe. I studied, I worked my ass off, I did what I needed to do, I ate it up, okay? So when you get to midterms, this is pretty much where sorry, I should have prepped this at first. Usually your class are gonna start with a bunch of fucking people, and then the first day it's gonna be a lot less people, and then throughout throughout your class and everything, more people are going to drop like that, okay? So once you get to midterms, you have to pass your midterms if you wanna get to the next step, if you wanna get to clinicals, if you wanna get that certificate, and if you wanna become an EMT, you need to pass your midterms, okay? A lot of people get dropped at midterms. It sucks, but it happens. You just need to study hard and you need to really be pretty much about it, okay guys? So once you get to midterms, you're gonna pass that, and this is where you're gonna have pretty much the rest of your skills and the rest of your notes, like the notes you're gonna be taking, like the slideshow, the PowerPoint, all the information that you're gonna need, okay? And then also too, this is where the point you're gonna be getting to clinicals, okay? So for clinicals, you're going to have a fire write-out, AMR write-out, or whatever company that you guys are gonna go through. I'm not sure. And then you're gonna have a hospital shift. They're all 12-hour shifts, okay? All 12 hours. Mine's are early in the morning. I didn't get a fire write-out, which kind of sucked, but hey, life happens. But I did get an AMR shift, and then I did get a hospital shift. During your hospital shift, all you're pretty much doing is, you know, doing your vitals, taking down notes, checking on patients, making sure they're okay. And then for your AMR, obviously you're going to be out in the field. You're going to be writing with, you're going to have a FT. Okay, sorry guys, I got some messages I just had to check. So you're going to have FTO, and you're pretty much going to do EMT stuff. You're going to be going over questions. You're going to be able to see patients. You're going to be able to do your vitals. You're going to be able to hook patients up. You're pretty much going to be getting EMT basically that day. So after clinicals, after you're done with your clinicals, you're still, like I said, you're still going to be doing tests, and you're still going to be doing your skills, and you're also still going to be taking notes. Now when it comes to the final was stressful. The final had so many questions. Oh my god, I thought I was going to bomb that final, okay? Literally, me and my friends were stressing so goddamn hard about that final. But guess what? Babe, look, you see that? I passed my final. I'm telling you, I literally put so much work into passing that, you know, passing the class and really understanding information. And yeah, so you can get to your final, and then boom, when you're done with your final, you're done with school. You're done with school. So once you're done with your final, you're going to be able to get your certificate, and I'll just show you guys pretty much the certificate that you're pretty much going to be getting once you're done with school. Like I said, this is my EMR one, and then this is going to be your certificate for your EMT, and this is pretty much going to look like, and that is my national. We'll get into that in a second. So once you get your certificate, this is when you'll be able to take your NRMT, which is your national registration for emergency medical technician. Once you take that test, you have for 3 tries before you have to basically retake the whole class again. Nationals literally stressed me the fuck out because you don't know what's gonna be on the you don't know what's gonna be on the exam. Like you're literally gonna get everything that pretty much you learned through school, and it's just gonna be random. For my tests, I did get a lot of medical questions, and you're probably gonna understand this more once you go through school and like what I mean by this. I was getting a lot of medical questions. I get a few operations, which is like the ambulance and everything, and then quite a bit of like questions about the heart too, which is like damn, like I was like, girl, hold on, wait, I don't remember this yet. Hold on. But I believe I want to say there is 150 questions on the national. I'm not. It's been a minute. I'm almost going on 2 years as an EMT, so I don't kind of remember what's all on the nationals. But I was scared because I got to 80 questions. And I thought I bombed that test. I literally thought I bombed it. I was so like stressed. I went home to my mom and I was like, girl, like, I think I failed. Like, it cut me off so early. Like, I don't think I passed or whatever, right? So it took like a couple days before I got the email. And it was like, hey, baby, you passed. And I said, I literally cried, and I was so happy that I passed, right? So once you pass, that's when you get into all the stuff that you need to actually start working for AMR, right? This is my little patch that I got for when you pass, and like I showed you earlier, you're gonna get your certificate and everything too. So let's get into the process of what it's like after schooling, after you pass your nationals, and now you're ready to apply for an EMT job. You need to go get your medical cert, which you can go to your like local office clinic, doctor's office clinic to get your medical cert. And then you need to go to the DMV and you need to go get an ambulance driver's license. And then you also need to apply for your state license, okay? So once you apply for all of that, once you get all that done out the way, this is when you can apply for an AMR job, right? Or you can apply for Symbiosis, or you can apply for any pretty much ambulance company out there that you want to work for. Also too, you don't have to work in an ambulance. You can work in a health office clinic, work in their emergency room as a tech, which is called a... Sorry, my fucking camera was being stupid and died. I said you can be an ER tech, you can work at an office clinic. There's many things you can do as EMT. You can work on a safety and a rescue team, and different stuff like that. Whatever pretty much floats your boat and whatever you feel like you want to be. Also too, you can work as an EMT firefighter, but you do have to complete your fire program, and then also make sure once you're done with your fire program, you do have your EMT as well. And then after EMT, you can become a paramedic, become a flight paramedic. You can also be a paramedic in the ER tech. There's many different things you do after EMT. I'm currently waiting for my medic program to open. I tried going to VVC twice, which they didn't get in, so I'm going to be working through my job. You have schooling there, so I am going to be going through that to get through paramedic school. So once that opens, hopefully I get in and we're going to pass. So yeah, that's pretty much how I became an EMT. What's the process like of becoming an EMT? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative. If you do have any more questions, feel free to comment down in the comment section. Also, don't be afraid to message me on Instagram, because I am active there a lot. I will drop my Instagram probably somewhere here in the video. Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Good luck if you're already in an EMT program, or if you're thinking about becoming an EMT. It's a great job. It is stressful. It is a lot, but at the end of the day, you are helping people that are, in need. And if you do have a passion for it, go for it, okay? I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Mwah.